Great to have you with us from Thoreau Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Missouri Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man at Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around, is really proven to be a great back.
And the crowd starting to rise up on this early 3rd and 10. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Just going to keep it after the snap. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Here's Simmons to throw. He's got it. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Quarterback may change this route. From the gun, give to Hardy. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down, and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th and inches, maybe rethink things just for a moment. They call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Way too close to punt, way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And the 4th and inches, man, I'm going for it no matter where I'm at on the field. If I'm in scoring range, if I'm in the red zone, if I'm on the 1, I'm going for it. I have to be able to get inches in these situations. Nice job by the offense.
Simmons. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Here's a give to Hardy. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. He might want another play. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons on 3rd. It's complete to the left. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the left side, it's Hardy. Maybe got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
And they just keep feeding into their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Phillips. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. In the Wildcat, let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Finds his man. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Handoff for Frazier. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Georgia going up tempo. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
There's a crease. Headed to the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, they they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Throwing Simmons. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Lee. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Got his man, and he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll give it to Hardy. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Right back to it. He's there to make the stop. Georgia using its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Simmons from the gun on third down. Got it. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Making side adjustments here. Here's Simmons to throw. Rushes on him. Bought a little time, lets it go. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. On third down, here's Hardy. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
Now, fourth down.
And the field goal unit is on the field. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this one.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. First up, a look at James Madison taking on the number 21 team, the Vanderbilt Commodores. And it's the Dukes in front right now as they look to get back over 500. And this is kind of the point in the season where you find out who you are. Week 5, a crossroads. Can this group find the right path?
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Simmons. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Frazier. Powers through. Touchdown Bulldogs! And that one will put them up here in the second half. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the 3rd quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Unloads to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown Bulldogs. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Throwing Simmons. Got it in the middle. It's Lanier. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Hardy again. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Hardy. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
The Tigers have this offense rolling. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for room to the right, it's Hardy. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Hardy. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looks as if he's going to run it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go with Hardy. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Now let's take a look at the stats of what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. To throw, it's Stockton. Fires quickly. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down.
It's really frustrating because you're fighting. You have to get the ball back to your offense. You're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and then he goes and does something like that. Just pulls the rabbit out of the hat, makes the play, gets the first down. I got to try to stay focused. Man, I got to get this ball back to my offense.
And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Frazier. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Georgia! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he knows how to finish in style, a 66-yarder to the house. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
He's got it way down the field. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And I tell you what, he needed that completion. He needed something positive to happen. Palmer, when you have a day like this and you've made a few mistakes and some critical ones, how do you get back on track?
Well, I would have been benched a few picks ago back in college, for sure. But, I mean, at this point, I think if you're this young man, you're just looking for one play to get you back in a rhythm. Yeah, he's had some questionable decision-making, and obviously a few throws have gotten away from him, but it's just plays like that, getting a completion.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop.
Offense facing 4th down.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Fourth down, Simmons. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Here's Simmons to throw. A little screen to the running back. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Frazier again. Got enough for the first. Maybe some room here. The 30. At the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog! Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And with that throw, man, you've got to look at this 2-game run for this team. Like, to be able to do it in back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, guys that you know, this is going to be a resume builder, a confidence builder for this squad. Impressed with the way this offense has handled their situation. The QB has handled some difficult moments, but Palmer, back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, that's pretty impressive.
Big for his confidence as a player. I think big for the offensive coordinator and the head coach and their confidence in him as well. Because you're right, you beat 2 top 25 teams in 2 straight weeks, in large part because of the way he's played. As a quarterback now, you're earning more throws for the next game and more touchdown pass opportunities because everybody trusts you and believes in you to handle the big moment against good opponents.
The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. The give to Hardy. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Right back to Hardy. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Carried by the running back. Loses 1. 4th down coming up.